Hello. Hi, stream. How are you guys? I hope you're well. Sorry. More link time. I have nothing to say today. I just want to get in and play games. Oops. This is what we looking like. We looking fucking awesome. Now we really looking fucking awesome. That's right. I obviously want to use up this bow first. Okay. Now, hang on. Just gonna point out the castle. Okay. Can barely see a thing. Your dedication is incredible and will keep me motivated the rest of the afternoon. Captain Haas has withdrawn from the castle and is fulfilling his other duties for the monster control crew. Never fear. I'm keeping watch and I'll make sure no thieves sneak past me and steal any of the castle's treasures. But, be on your guard, okay? There's a terrifying monster called a gloom spawn lurking around here. You see a moving mass of gloom. Fall back as fast as you can. Some kind of monster that's completely coated in gloom. If it touches you, it'll steal away your vitality. There's strange, wriggly things protruding all over. It's a real sight. If it spots you, it'll try to chase you down. Sorry, but I don't know any more than that. It's important to know as much as you can about your enemy. Be careful. Really wish I could just fucking open these doors. Don't know why I can't. Literally part of the guard. Can't open up the fucking doors. It stopped raining. Balloon spawn. Yes, I'm looting the castle. Hey, there's actually something in here. Holy shit. Nice. Alright, I'll take it. Shit, well. Oh. Okay. Then I must climb. Thick. I literally just noticed that. Hold on. Oh, what? It's not doing it anymore. Oh, there we go. No. Weird. It was doing it earlier. When the camera was moving weird, that was because I did that. I moved my... Whatever. Weird. How do I get up there? How do I get up to the castle? Oh, I mean, I guess a flying machine? Okay. Literally just now realizing they have to be this way. They won't work the other way.
Link. Link.
Yes. Yes.
Come to me.
I'm coming.
I am waiting. Waiting
Okay.
for you.
So that's not Zelda, is it? I'm so shocked I did that properly. Yeah, you're not Zelda. What is... It's a shield. It's kind of cool. Okay, I guess I get it from the top. Wait. So that's what shield I have. Now hang on. Because I wanna... Did I really want to drop that one? Hold on. I want to drop that one. So maybe the fire will be good. Yeah, but that's why I wanted that. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm doing this because I don't want to trigger her yet. Being so for real. Okay, I don't care about that. Is it around here, right? Nope, nope, nope. Yep. did my... That's fucking weird. I didn't drop the bow. Oh, I missed. Still missing. Ah. He doesn't have a... Ah! Sorry, he somehow doesn't have a fucking... If I get one more hit to myself, I'm gonna be fucked, so... Okay. Good. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Sorry, just getting everything I can get out of here. This is where I entered. Another random area. Okay. Where to go now? Where do I need to go? Around here. Oh, fuck. No. No. Holy shit. There's a shrine up here that I'm getting. And this is, I think, the area I need to be in. I just wanted to unlock it. If I'm honest, I just wanted to unlock it. Good at avoiding the monsters. Okay. anything I need from here? First. Why is there so much happening in this fucking castle? It's something else I can't grab. Okay. Sorry, I know that's where the fight is down there. I am aware. It's just kind of okay. Kind of looking for secrets. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I missed the thing I wanted. Ooh. Oh my god. Keep missing his eye, bro. There we go. Really sucks, actually. Good bow. Baroque. Okay. 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 Now where is she? Still around here? Or is she up now? Yeah, you're a Gibdo. Oh, fuck me. Interesting. Never got one of those in all the times I was fighting Gibdos? For real? Let me go to that shrine. Come on, Ganondorf. Stop fucking with me. Oh, you are stopping now. Oh, no, you're not. Not yet. Okay. Because, like, that would be stopping fucking with me, honestly, I think. I'm on the level he wants me to be on, but not in the right place. Oh, what in God's name? Oh, I know what that is. Like, what the fuck? It's a whole bunch of those fucking things. Yeah, those things. I definitely tried. So that Demon King bow was kind of shitty. But it's fine. To be fair, I had to use it a lot. Oh, I need to go up. Do I need to go up there? Mayhaps. Okay. Too short to do it that way, I guess. Itchy. Sorry. So not this way. Evidently. But I'm here nonetheless. Got up one too far, I guess. Okay. Oh, fuck that. I can drop that. Okay. This is, like, her study, right? Holy shit. Yeah, there she is. Anything in this room? Before I trigger her? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh my god. Two guards bows. This fucking don't need it. Do you want to take another one of those though? Ah, fuck. Where am I going? B3? Fucking A. Where am I? Actually, where am I? So I need to go around somewhere. Oh, Jesus. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, so what? Okay, hold on. How do I... Oh, wait, there's a... Okay, there's an entrance. Hold up. It says that there's an entrance down this way? Yeah, there it is. There she is. Why are you going everywhere here, Ganondorf? Okay. Oh! Ow, bitch! Holy shit! Oh, I thought it... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Hold. This gloom will gradually wear down the body of its wielder. Good to fucking know. Alright, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Obviously not that way. I don't think it's down here either. Oh. More arrows and another Royal Guard's bow? Okay. Okay. Now where is she? Same. Oh, hi. Hey, you're being a bitch. Oh, it's gone. Not what I expected. Let's go around here, right? Yep. Oh, fuck me. Fuck.
Link, I am waiting. Waiting. Waiting for you.
Sure you are, Ganon. But I assume that means that I'm done. I assume that means I'm done. And that this is the last one that I get to do. Or have to do. Whatever. I'm full up on everything. I didn't lose any hearts from that. Railguard shield. Is that the same one that I just got? Oh no, this is a knight shield. What's the royal guard shield? This one. Oh fuck. Alright, fuck you. Knight's broadsword is lower than the thing that I'm holding now, but... Yes, I can. I just dropped one. What is happening? Literally... continuously dropping. Oh my god. Dude, drop this goddamn spear already. Holy shit. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Which means I gotta go. Gotta go back up. to somehow get up there now. Which probably... Let's see what's in here. Just really quickly, let's see what's in here. I know, sorry, I'm taking a moment. But I want to see if this is at all helpful. Might be. Oops. Hey? No. Damn it, Link. Oh shit. Now, what the fuck? There we go. Okay. Still believe this is the way. Yep. Boom. Thanks. This did nothing to help me, by the way. Like at all. Wait a minute, but I was just at 1F before, right? On that tower. How was I at that tower, though? How did I get there? That is the question. Great. Shit that I don't need. Wasted a bomb. what happened. To be fair, I wasn't actually looking. Nice. Why do you keep wanting to climb? Link, bro. Chill. Okay, yeah, this is the exact place that I just was. Good. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Don't need. Don't need nor want. Get down. Stay down. Stay down. Bro. Okay. $146 arrows. Kibdo bones. Interesting. Sanctum. This is it.
At last. I have been waiting for you to arrive. Now, Link, there is something here I want to show you.
Interesting.
What do you think? Hyrule Castle, perfect and glorious. Does it awaken memories? Memories of our time here? Well, really take in every detail.
Just keeps moving.
After all, this place will be the last thing you ever see.
Hi.
The fabled swordsman who endured my corruption, who has persisted in slaughtering my servants. Interesting. How is it that you survived my attack? It must have been that wretched arm. No matter. You will not live to see another sunrise. Did my puppet entertain you? She made it so easy to mislead you, to keep you occupied.
Oh, that was freaky.
Indirect approach is no longer needed. End this hero's life, my dark servant. him down.
Phantom Ganon. Ooh, I missed. I missed him. Do I get that back? Ow. I don't think I get that back. I got one of them. Eat this. Fucking Christ! Oh, it's because the fucking shield isn't out. Give me the— oh, I was gonna say give me the bow, but they're not letting me. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Come on. Fuck, Link! What the actual shit? Dude, this is pissing me off. Them being so close is pissing me off so fucking badly. Them being so goddamn close is pissing me off. Oh my god. Okay. There. Them being so close is genuinely pissing me the fuck off. Okay. Great. Awesome. Great. Sick. Awesome. Fuck. Now what's this? Fuck right off. Ah! What the hell's going on? Fuck. Yeah, it's taking... Fuck. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. I'm fine. Which one's doing it? That one. Okay. This one's doing it, so this one gets it. I don't care. I just wanted to figure out what it was. Oh, wow, that was rude. I'm about to do the same thing again. Fuck, dude. God damn it. Interesting. It's a gloom spear, is what it's called. Come on. Okay. 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 This is the last phase.
It seems there is more to you than the power Rauru has gifted. But not much.
Dodge standard attacks and counter your flurry rushes. Dodge backwards for swords and side to side for spears. But ready to dodge a second follow-up attack immediately if he counters your flurry flush. Fuck me. Oh. Time your parries late rather than early to avoid taking gloom damage.
Just what is this thing?
You do not recognize me. Perhaps there are limits to the knowledge the secret stones impart. You stand before Ganondorf. The
Excuse me.
foolish actions of your ancestors
Loud noise.
served only to delay my ascension.
I muted.
Allow me to show you the world that was and will be again when I have been restored.
Holy fuck.
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule with the power I have granted. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors. You cannot hope to escape your fate. My power will sweep across this land. You need but await the inevitable end.
Was that the Demon King we were warned about? It all really happened?
This is dire. The Demon King,
What
the
the
man
fuck?
who nearly destroyed the world. Ganondorf. With his return, everyone's in danger.
Oh, this isn't good. If that really was him, we're in real trouble.
Hold on. He must not be at his full strength. Otherwise, why flee instead of finishing us off?
True.
We should return to Lookout Landing and decide what to do next.
What?
You should come too.
Why am I going to Lookout Landing? I thought that was me straight up fighting Ganon. What happened? Why was that not me fighting Ganon? Okay. Drop. 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 Demon King's Bow, Demon King's Bow. There should be at least one more, right? Oh, there it is. Demon King's Bow. The Gloom Sword, I did not know. Its gloom will gradually wear down the body of its wielder. I didn't realize that. It's still not terrible. And I guess I should have realized it. Fuck, where did the Gloom Sword, Gloom Sword, Gloom Sword... Oh, what? Hold on, let me drop this. I can grab the spear. I think it's just all these things. Okay. Of course, the shield I'm using is almost gone. Makes sense. Man, I thought that was the Ganondorf fucking... I thought that was the Ganon fight. But it's not. Oh my god, though. That was fucking... That was good. Did you see me there? They were definitely pissing me off. They were pissing me the fuck off, getting so fucking close to me. They were pissing me off, bro. I felt claustrophobic. At this rate, I guess I'll beat Ganon tomorrow. Cause why? I don't know why I'm just floating to Lookout Landing instead of teleporting there, but you know, whatever. Whatevs. What's that? Oh. Oh. No, I know what it is. Okay. How did it go? What's up, Sophia? Been going good. Been alright. How about yourself? Sorry, I just saw this. I've been too focused. Yes. Not doing anything to help with these troubles everywhere. But it's all connected. The upheaval, the problems our homelands have been facing, the fake princess. It's all happening because the Demon King came back. So then that means Princess Zelda isn't actually here. Instead she's in the distant past and not in the present, right? Yes, we should consider that to be the case, bizarre as it sounds. It also seems Princess Zelda was trying to somehow defeat the Demon King in the past. Our ancestors made a vow to Zelda. They swore that when the Demon King was revived, their descendants would awaken as sages and fight alongside Link. But with Princess Zelda in the past, we can't ask her what the plan is supposed to be. And she can't be here to fight with us either. We also don't know anything about the Demon King other than the fact that he's bad news and super strong. What do we do? Based on what you each have told me, it appears the princess was making preparations in anticipation of the Demon King's revival in this era. Must be some hint we still haven't figured out here in our time. Right you are. We cannot afford to stand still at a time such as this. It is imperative that we act. Without any leads? Oh wait. You said that 6 sages were with the King Robert when he fought against the Demon King during the imprisoning war, right? Wind, fire, water, lightning, and time. That was the princess. Oh, I see.
Huh?
What is it? What do you see? That's it. There's one more sage back then. Yeah, Raru's sister. Four, 5, 6. Hello. Exactly. One more sage that might be here now. I'm sure this is the lead we were hoping for. It will be well worth our time to search. God damn it. Each of you awakened as sages at ruins from the Age of Legends, right? Maybe the remaining sages in a similar location. That makes sense. So we should search major ruins from the Age of Legends. They're as good a place as any to start. If we just searched all of Hyrule randomly, we'd probably never find the sage. True. Alright, we have a plan. Let's split up and work to get it. You four go back to your homelands and gather information about ruins that might be related to the remaining sage. Linky, search around and see if you can find any other undiscovered leads. Everyone's relying on you. Don't let us down. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't say that. I'm the 5th sage. Thanks. Sure. Immobilized the Zonai surveillance team and investigated ruins connected to the Zonai. So far, we've found nothing about a 5th sage. Ruins from the Age of Legends. Excuse me. Sure, okay. Investigate ruins from... Okay. Sages have their own regions covered, leaving you to search elsewhere. I thought I was doing that. Right? With wherever this thing. Oh boy. 12 other stone tablets. Finding 12 more stone tablets means a tall order. This tablet fell from the sky, so maybe searching from above is the way to go. Rito Hearth. This. You still chilling here, Sophia? Avanda, Avanda.
Oh?
Uh-huh. So let's look at where the stone tablets could be. All in the sky. So that's good to know. One of them is around here. Not here exactly. What's this area? Okay. This area's pretty high in the sky, though. Might be. Oh, fuck. That's right. Oh, you're still fucking cold. God damn it. God damn it, Link. Could be over there. Possibly. It's not there. It's like here. It's not here. Holy shit! Where did I mark? This way. I marked this way. Somewhere. I guess it's the star-looking islands? Perhaps? Mayhaps? God damn it. Hang. Ah! Yeah. It is actually these star islands that I've almost landed on a few times. Okay. Oops. Capture. Okay. Okay. It's around here somewhere. Uh-huh. Which I swore there was... I swore I had something here, but I guess not. But I have a tower there, I know that. This... Huh? Weird. Okay. There's one around here somewhere. Up there. I can mark... Oops! I can mark 2 more. Try to get to all these places. So... It's over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for the pink. Okay. Fuck right off. How about that? Fuck right off. Please. Oh, fuck. It's over there. Okay. I see it. I see it. I see it. Can I get to it from here? Maybe, actually. It's possible. Here. Oh, actually, have I been here? I feel like I've been here. Like here exactly. Maybe not. It feels like I have. Just to be safe. Let's land on this. I can make it, I can make it, I can make it. I can make it. No, I can't. No. I can't. This gains me what little height I had. Whoopsies. I had just lost just then. What are those? Weird, that's what they are. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. Now I've gotten that one, I can add a new one. So there's one under there. There's one over here, too. Okay. Let's go to this one. Oh my god. Get away! Okay. What direction? It's over here. So where over here? Yeah, I see it. Okay. Oh, well. Fuck me. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why I did that. God damn it. I don't know why I did that. That was so stupid. Oh my god. Dang it. I was there, I was on it. Obviously, my marker left. Damn it. What just happened? What just happened? So, oh, fuck. Apparently what I need to do is this. Oops. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. This. Why? I don't know why. I don't understand. Also, just need to fucking hurry. I'll just zoom. Hold on. Maybe I can just zoom. It's kind of pissing me off. Just a little bit. This is my third. So if I visit 3 more tonight, then I'll be able to mark all 6 of the rest of them that I need. And I should be fine. I should be golden, right? Did it work? Okay. Now I'm saying it worked. Where's... It's down here. Okay. Fuck. Fuck you, rock. Okay. This way. It's right there! Fuck. Shit, how do I get up to it? I guess I can get up to it from here. It's too tall. It's just too tall. Wonder if I'll be able to see Zelda from here. I feel like I should. I know it sounds awful. Whenever I say it, it sounds terrible. But I want to see what I get from the light dragon. Is that so bad? Probably. Probably is pretty bad. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. I mean, I can make a flying machine and do it that way. I can. I don't actually know why I didn't just go here. Why does that look like a fish? Sorry. Hold on. This. Oh, Floating Scales Island, that's why. Like it looks like a fish. That was interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Brilliant. My flying machine is plummeting to the earth. But it's fine. Where did it go? Where did my... Oh. Like, where did the island go? This is my 4th. Where is the next one? Hold on. This one can get deleted. It's not. Yeah, I think there's 4 because I'm pretty sure these are the same. I don't know. That was 4. So let me go to wherever the next one is. Here, I guess. Oh, there's also one right there. Wow, look at that. Anyways, let's go here first. Literally right here. Sick. Amazing. Do 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 do. Oops. Name this one. And where's the last one that I didn't pin? Somewhere around here, right? Down here. Good. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Now, let's take a picture of this one. That's why I get it ready immediately now. Holy shit. Fuck you, bitch. That's why I get it ready. Let's go. I'm murked. Take these. Well, why not? The Sundylion things. Which way is it? It's this way. Since it's this way. I see it. Right there. Sorry. What? You're flying around? You fucking bitch. Excuse you? Oh. Okay, well. Cool. Now. This one's down here. Now. I think that's it. What the fuck? Yeah, I think that's it. I have those 6, and that's all I need. Okay. Those 6 are all I need. How I'm gonna get to those 2, I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. But let's see if he takes what I have for him so far. I wonder if I'm just, you know, basing this off of nothing. And I have no idea where the 5th stage is off of these and anything, you know?
Oh. Ah.
I have several.
Oh.
Sonya's gazing on his... Okay. I hate this. Okay. His older sisters sang and danced together while Queen Sonia looked on. It's very interesting. We think of royalty as austere and reserved. Okay. Well, thanks. I can delete these after.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry if you guys care about what it actually says. Very enlightening story. Apparently, King Rauru would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go out hunting. I had this impression he was a stricter, more serious king, but I guess he had a lighter side as well. Queen Sonia always a step ahead. She would put a stop to King Rauru's hunts and bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension at their court. But the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals were more relatable than one might assume. Or so it seems from this account, at least. How fascinating. We rarely get a glimpse into the down-to-earth side of royalty in this way. It's an important find to be sure. Yeah, no problem. Subject here is the actions King Rauru and Queen Sonia undertook not long after Hyrule's founding. With the kingdom established, they were worried for their people, so they set out to eradicate the monsters troubling them. They created structures called Shrines of Light to seal the monsters away so that they could never be revived. God. Oops. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I have two more. There's one and one more after that. You guys can pause to see what it actually says. I'm sorry. There is no way. I can't. Essentially, the Chamberlain trusted in Mineru and Zelda's predictions and wanted to help. She put forth the suggestion to Mineru to build a mechanism that could make her stone tablets float in the sky. Which I take it are the very tablets you found, Link. Simply incredible. In finding the fantastic devices they built to preserve these records, you fulfilled the wishes she wrote of here. It doesn't end there. I'm reading this right, it suggests that their Zelda worked with Mineru to raise the Temple of Time into the sky. Lands. Given the appearance of the Sky Islands after the upheaval, perhaps it's not so far-fetched as it seems. There are so many revelations here, my hands are trembling from all the strange, exciting ideas. It's from merely reading an account long removed from the event. Maybe this is how to find her. Because now I know about his sister. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. The royals whom the Chamberlain served so faithfully were gone one by one. It's heart-rending to read. Her pain comes across so clearly in her words. What's less clear from these entries is the cause of all these partings. Well, each new mystery is an opportunity to do more research. Okay, great. Cool. That's it. You have 6 tablets. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So now that I have 6 left, they're all marked on my map. I'm not doing them tonight. I will do them tomorrow, and we'll have a game plan for Ganon. But until then, I pressed the wrong button. Until then, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.